Hi everyone, so it is Tuesday afternoon and I'm here to do my 21 week update. So I am 21 weeks, 1 day today, and overall this past week has been pretty good. Today I'm feeling a little bit funky and like my stomach has been a little bit off, and I think we've been having some weird kind of back and forth weather with it being warm and then being cold and then being warm. So I'm wondering if that's kind of affecting me a little bit. But at 21 weeks now, depending on what you go by, what app you look at, the baby is the size of a carrot, or the size of a large banana, or the size of a baby bok choy. So the measurement that I found was about 10.5 inches, and weighing about 12.5 ounces, I think it was like 12.7 ounces. So that's great. Baby's definitely growing, getting bigger, and I'm definitely feeling a lot of movement and kicks and like seeing them from the outside. For the first time, Eric, my husband, was able to feel some kicks over the weekend, so that was really exciting. And I think that kind of was a huge step forward in helping to connect him to the pregnancy, because he has been not disconnected, but just hasn't seemed to be super involved, and like hasn't really been asking much about it, and I don't know how much of that is that he's just busy with work and we have a 3-year-old and all of that, and how much of it is that this is a second pregnancy, and so like we both kind of know what's going on and everything. But whatever the reason, I think that him being able to actually feel the kicks and like that made it real for him, so that was cool. And I'm definitely feeling a lot of kicks, and a lot of like that the night that he felt the kicks, there was some crazy movement going on, and I tried to get some videos of it, but I couldn't catch it quite right, and then my phone died, and so it just didn't come together. But there was like my lower belly was kind of like rippling at times, and it's kind of crazy. So definitely getting a lot more movement, which is really nice for the most part. There's some kind of weird low kicks and stuff, or punches, or I don't know exactly, that just feels strange, but I'm overall enjoying all of the movement, and it is helping to connect me to the pregnancy as well as my husband. So that's all really cool. I am also starting to get more out of breath than I was. Sitting is a little bit, like I can't really like lean forward so well when I'm sitting, because my belly is definitely like, there's definitely not uterus, but there's definitely stuff in there that like if I try to lean over, it like compresses my lungs a little bit. So it's a little bit more challenging to find comfortable positions to like sit while I'm driving, and when I'm on the couch, I'm usually like reclining a little bit, and so it's getting a little bit trickier. And my belly is definitely, if it's feeling bigger, it doesn't really look much bigger this week, but it's definitely feeling like it's growing. Nothing big other than that really to report. It's been a relatively uneventful week, not a lot going on. Things with Lex that I talked about last week, my son Lex, who's almost 3.5 and was having a rough week last week, seems to maybe, knock on wood, be a little bit better now. And I don't know if it was just like last week he was going through something and then he kind of got through it, or we kind of made some changes around the house and are keeping things a little bit more organized, and have removed some toys, so it's a little bit simpler, and I think maybe a little bit less overwhelming for him sometimes. So that, whatever the reason, things have been a little bit better the last couple of days with him. So that's a positive change, at least. And yeah, just kind of continuing on with normal stuff. I do have some baby buys to share today. The stuff that I mentioned last week that I was waiting to come from Carter's arrived. So I'm excited about these things. I got, first of all, this is not actually for the baby, but I got Lex a Big Brother shirt, It's a long sleeve. We have a couple of other ones that he may actually have outgrown by the time the baby arrives, but they're short sleeve, so I wanted to get one long sleeve since it is going to be February or March when the baby arrives. So I got that for him. I got him some other stuff that I'm obviously not going to share because it's not relevant to the pregnancy. And I really wanted these shirts, and they on Amazon were like twice the price that they were, more than twice the price that they were directly from Carter's. And these I got on sale also, like there was a discount code. So this is a 4-pack of these kimono snap across shirts. And I really, it's a little bit ridiculous, but I'm really wanting to get more shirts rather than onesies because I love the cloth diapers so much and want to be able to show them off. So like a long sleeve shirt, a cloth diaper, and like baby legs are, I think, going to be a go-to outfit for at least the early months. So this is a 4-pack. This is technically the boy colors, but they're pretty gender neutral. And these are in newborn. So there's a gray one, a navy blue one, a kind of teal aqua colored one, and then like a kind of medium blue color. And these all have the fold over for the hands, which I didn't really use much. We had some sleepers and stuff that had that when Lex was a baby, and I didn't really use them very much, a few times here and there, but they're handy to have as an option. So I got newborn size pack, and I got a pack in 3 months. I got 3 shirts that I was able to get in both Lex's size and the baby's, and well, 0 to 3 months size. And these are technically like boy shirts, but I will totally put them on a boy or a girl. So there's this short sleeve one that has this big like iguana lizard on it. There's this one that Lex was really excited to see his shirt. It's all different dinosaurs, and so it has like the pictures and the names of them. He's really into dinosaurs lately, so very kind of boyish, but I like, if we have a girl, given Lex's interests, I'm sure that there's going to be dinosaurs. And then this one that was actually, I wasn't expecting it to be quite as metallic and shiny, but that's another one. So that's a Triceratops one there, and Lex has one in that size as well. So I got those, and then I also, today, and I'm going to preface this with a little bit of other information. So our plan as far as car seats go is hopefully, or my plan at least, hopefully is to go directly to a convertible car seat, which a lot of people don't even realize is an option. But, and we didn't do that with Lex, partly because I don't know, I preferred the perceived convenience of having an infant car seat that you can just clip in and out of the car. So he used that until 9 months and then switched to a convertible. So this time the plan was to go directly to a convertible and start out with the same kind of car seat that Lex is in now, which fits newborns really well. It's the Kiko Next Fit, and I really love it for him, and it seems like it's a great seat for starting with newborns. It starts fitting at 5 pounds, and it has nice low strap slots for starting out. So anyway, so the plan is to start out with a convertible car seat and not really bother with the infant seat. However, I have some qualms and concerns about that, mainly because I'm due the end of February and I live in the Northeast, and it can be cold and snowy, and I know that I can certainly manage fine without an infant seat, but in the back of my mind there's like, well, like, would the convenience be worth it? And I don't think it's really worth it to spend the amount that you'd have to spend for most of the infant car seats. They are expensive, and my plan would be to only use it for a couple of months. So anyway, I was able to find a used car seat, and ordinarily I would not suggest, and I personally would not buy a used car seat because you don't know the history, you don't know how the previous owner treated it, you don't know if they knew like for example, not to get the straps wet, or only to wash the material certain ways or whatever, and like necessarily trust that it wasn't an accident or whatever. But I was able to find one from someone highly trusted who really knows about car seats, and was was able to say like very clearly that the straps had never gotten wet, and like all of this, and basically just made me totally comfortable with this. So this is a long story for this. So I did get a used infant car seat that I was able to get really cheap because it expires in August of 2017. So basically it would be good for the time period that I want it, which is basically like till maybe May probably would be when I would plan, if we were using it at all, to switch to a convertible full time. But just to have this as a backup, and if we decide that we really need the convenience or whatever, to have it. So I was able to get it's a Kiko KeyFit 30, which is a really good car seat. It retails for about $200, and I was able to get it for $20. So I'm really happy with that. And again, I would not suggest or advocate for buying used car seats. It's really like you have to really trust who you're buying it from with your child's life, basically. And I am totally comfortable with who I bought it from. But again, just I don't recommend it in general. But I'm really happy that I was able to do that, and I think it will also potentially be a little bit easier leaving the hospital with that car seat, because I know that there are hospitals that aren't really sure how to handle people who want to leave with just a convertible because it's installed in the car already, and usually they have you bring the bucket part of the seat into the room and put the baby in it and then carry them out in it. So rather than like worry about having to fight for it or educate nurses or whatever in the hospital, it might just be easier to just use this one. So that is it for this week. I'm sorry for that long-winded explanation about the car seat. I'm starting to overheat a little bit being close to the fire. So I'm going to end this here, and I will, as I did last week, I will include a belly shot picture at the end of this. I feel like that's just an easier way of doing it. It makes this a little bit shorter without adding the extra belly shot time. So that is it for 21 weeks. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll talk to you soon.